Hello everyone, and good day to you all, no matter which point in time you are at. This is your pal Liz. Today we're going to be looking at a video from Kentucky Ballistics, our boy Scott. How tough are Harbor Freight gun safes? Which is a great question. As a former Harbor Freight employee in one of the weirdest parts of town, I don't think they're going to be very tough. We had a lot of returns for a lot of things at Harbor Freight. We were called horrible freight tools. Do you remember that? There were some shorts animated out there that were like featuring ducks that were employees of horrible freight tools. So I love Scott. I want to see how this goes. I hope you're all feeling cozy. Get a drink and get a blanket and get some snacks, because this is going to be at least a 26 minute video. I'm going to stop rambling and we're going to get into this. That's great scenery right there. There's no snow. We have a bunch of snow. I am jealous. Let's go. What are you doing in there? Impressive. Oh goodness. I love whipped cream. That looks to be delicious right now. Hell yeah.
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And you know, there's this magical store called Harbor Freight. And Harbor Freight is known for having...
I don't know about magical. The, crankhead Santa that would be in our parking lot asking for money. I don't know. Maybe some would call that magical.
just about every tool you can think of at a very affordable price. Now, sometimes it's really good stuff, and sometimes it's not so good. But they do have just about everything you can imagine. And every time I walk inside that store, immediately they have these setting up front.
Yeah.
Gun safes. Go ahead and get used to this sound. You're gonna hear it all day because it came a flood last night, and this place is nothing but a mud pit now. Today I have 4 Harbor Freight gun safes, ranging from cheapest to the most expensive. So starting at the bottom of the totem pole, we have a Harbor Freight suitcase safe that's around like $30, $40. And I've got this little vault right here that's around 60 bucks, I think. Then you have the actual gun locker around 199 bucks. And then you've got this big old safe right here, which is for 22 guns. And I believe this is around the $500, $600 range. But with my membership card, I got it for a little bit over 400 bucks.
Oh.
Now that sounds pretty good for your wallet, but how good are these things at actually protecting your valuables? Well, today we're gonna find out, because I'm gonna torture test each and every single one of them. So we're gonna start out with the suitcase safe. This thing claims to be waterproof. Well, let's find out. I'm gonna open it up, put my valuables in here, which consists of 3 fudge rounds, which that may not be valuable to you, but I absolutely love fudge rounds, okay? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and eat one now. We'll put 2 in there.
Litter bug.
Oh, it's floating.
Huh.
Well, that's nice. That's actually a good sign. We'll let that set out here and marinate for a while, and we'll come back to it.
Nice relaxing day
Okay.
at the creek.
Up next is the gun locker, and this thing is, well, it's kind of thin. As you can see here, that door is not very thick, and pretty
Can't even fit a high school freshman in there.
much the only thing holding it closed is this little rod right here. So, I mean, naturally, the first thing that I find myself wanting to do to this thing is just smack it with a sledgehammer.
That sounds fun.
I want to buy your house.
No, you
I can
don't.
pay you cash for your house no matter what
I don't
condition
even want
it's
to
in.
buy my house.
Oh!
I want to do that right now.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say that this Harbor Freight gun locker is not Neanderthal proof. Yeah, I've got that door completely
Nope.
off there. Yeah, well at this point, I don't even have to take the door off. I can just reach on in there and get out all your goodies, you know?
Oh,
I'm not very impressed with that one. How about this little guy up here?
he's just a little dude.
Oh, this mud today is a little much. Let's,
Oh.
let's get this little guy.
It's like a little microwave.
This one seems to be a little more stout than the gun locker. Even though it was cheaper, it's a little more sturdy, I think. So let's open it up here. 1, 5, 9, 8. So you can see the little door on it is actually pretty thick stuff. But this isn't very thick. And back here, it's not very thick either.
What?
Here, little fella. You know what? My plan is to smash through the door.
Bonk time.
Let's go ahead and just give it one right on top. Okay, well, we knocked off our little cover there.
Yeah.
It's supposed to cover up your little key thing. But I want to hit the door. I think that that's going to be the weak point. Just smashing right through there. Oh! Okay, we've broke the lock at this point. That's definitely not good.
Oh, God.
That door is starting to give. But I think I have too much surface area with this sledge. I need more of a point. So this is a 20-pound sledgehammer.
Dang.
Let's see how that does.
Oh.
It's going. So this right here,
Rip.
torn broke. Let's see if we can shimmy it out of there.
Oh, yeah, embedded.
That ground is soft. Oh, I'm pretty sure this thing is full of mud. Look at this. I think, yeah,
No.
I think that, I'm pretty sure that the back caved in. Oh yeah. Yep, looks like we also smashed the back.
Textured, no. Of course, it was a scam call. I am really sorry about that. I forgot to silence my phone. So, let's get back into this.
So maybe I was wrong Looks like these welds broke before the door broke. Actually, this entire little safe is split. Look at that.
Wow.
Split the whole thing. There we go. Get some of that mud moving. Come on, get out of there.
Excuse me. Yeah, that safe is no more.
Okay, well, this test probably would have been better if I did it on concrete.
Look at this clown in the corner.
Let's see what happens now. There we go.
Sorry.
Look at that. There's the whole back end coming out of this thing.
Oh!
So,
Bye-bye microwave safe.
looks like hitting the back of that safe with a sledgehammer was better than actually hitting the front. That was the weak point. Scott 2, Harbor Freight gun safes, 0.
Of course.
I think it's about time we check in on our waterproof suitcase safe. Looks like it's still just floating over here.
Chilling.
It has not sank. So that, oh, oops, oops.
Oh.
There we go.
Flop.
Moment of truth. Let's see if I got some soggy fudge rounds. Would you look at that? Well, it's actually waterproof. That's awesome.
Okay.
I'm glad too, because that first fudge round was not enough. It is indeed waterproof, but now let's see how hard it will be to break into this thing. I feel like if I just throw this thing on the ground really hard, it should break it open. It didn't. I'm kind of surprised. That lock is awfully flimsy. Will you shut up? I am filming! Well, alrighty then. I guess I'll just hit it with Old Reliable here. Alright. That's pretty easy. So, again, Harbor Freight safes, 0. Scott, 3.
I mean, how are you supposed to go away to rehab when it's the holidays and you've got kids and a job and the bills?
Go away.
Yeah, I mean,
Your mustache looks terrible on you.
Okie dokie, now time for the big guy. Now I will say that this one here does seem like it's gonna be a little bit harder to get into than the others, but at the rate I'm going, feeling pretty good. Before we get started, let's open it up. Here, 159 pound. I'll go ahead and tell you that this one is not waterproof. It got left somewhere over there and some floodwaters got to it. And as you can see, that's pretty bad. That looks like my bed sheets after I eat Taco Bell. You can tell
I love you, Scott.
that this door is pretty thick. You have several bolts here. I say first, let's take a few shots at this thing. I'm curious to see how thick that door actually is. So, you know, normally I would start out with something small and then work my way up to something big, but I think today I'm gonna go in reverse order. So this is a Barrett M82A1, and I'm loaded up with 10 rounds of 50 BMG, 660 grain, full metal jackets. But you know, before I blast this thing, if you're not subscribed to Kentucky Ballistics, you better smash that subscribe button.
You guys really should. Yeah. Oh.
That was a good hit.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Okay. Let's go have a look, shall we? So it appears we have either some smoke or heavy dust coming out from our safe. I believe that's smoke. As you can see right here, we have all of our hits in our door.
Woo!
Let's see if we went out the back. Yes, it appears that every single one of them made it through the back of the safe. Let's see if we can get it open. That's wrong. Nope. Try one more time. I can hear the click, but it's not opening. Now there is a way to use a key.
Oh.
There we go.
Okay.
That's right in there. I'm pretty sure this thing's on fire. Okay, all right. Now, it's locked up. So we have no choice but to break into this thing at this point. So now we are gonna work our way backwards, and now we are gonna hit it with a 12 gauge shotgun. This is my Spa's 12 gauge shotgun, one of my favorite shotguns.
Espas. So I play Girls Frontline, or I had played Girls Frontline. I moved over to Blue Archive. That just was, I don't know, just easier to get into. But Espas 12 was one of my favorite girls. She was my background on my phone for a while, and I just absolutely love shotguns so much.
Shotguns, and I'm going to be loaded up with 5 rounds of 12 gauge. First, we're going to hit it with a door breaching round. Then I will have 2 rounds of double-aught buck, and then I will have 2 1-ounce slugs. The only bad part about the Spa's 12 gauge is loading it. Every time you load it, you got to push this little button right here. Door breaching round is first.
Whoop.
Once you try a comfort hoodie, you can't go back to regular hoodies. They're slightly weighted.
Watch me.
Super oversized.
Skip this
Let's go
ad.
ahead and switch to semi-auto. Buckshot. Slugs.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go check that out. It appears the door breaching round actually just hit my keypad, blew through the back of it, but didn't really do a whole lot of damage. And then we have a hit right here with a slug, and then we have a slug that hit right there, which is pretty impressive. And then all of our buckshot. Let's see if we made it through the back with anything. It doesn't appear so. Now there is a little dent right there. So maybe that slug actually managed to make it to the back of the safe. So now moving down the totem pole, we have a 500 Magnum, my favorite handgun in the entire world. This is a Smith & Wesson 500 Magnum with an 8 3/8 inch barrel, and I'm loaded up with some Underwood ammo, Kentucky Ballistics, 600 grain hard cast. Here we go.
Oh!
I think it felt that. I'm going to aim for the bottom so we don't have any trouble figuring out which holes are which. Here we go. Oh, yeah.
There it is. That's so
How many rounds do I got
fun!
left? Oh, I done shot them all. Let's go check it out, I guess. So it appears to me that the front door of this safe is not 500 Magnum proof. We definitely blew through that thing. Let's see if it went through the back, though. Oh, darn it. We almost made it through the back. Look at that. It bulged the back pretty good. So now for our last firearm today, we're gonna hit the safe with 9mm, and I'm going to be using Ruger's new handgun. This is the RXM. This thing actually looks...
It's so small compared to the Magnum.
pretty stinking cool. It's even got an optics cut, and I will be loaded up with some Underwood ammo, 115 grain, 9mm full metal jackets. There we go. That was a good hit. let's give it a few more, shall we?
Yes. Oh?
That ought to do it. Let's have a look. I am having a hard time figuring out which holes are new holes, but I would say most of our hits are somewhere in here. We have some pretty good dings right here on the side. I seem to be pulling to the left today. Anything from 50 BMG to 9 mil, I am pulling to the left. I'm not really sure if we have any new holes. I guarantee you we don't have any new dents in the back. Looks like that front door is actually pretty thick, but again, back here, not so much. Up next, we have a Harbor Freight angle grinder. Look at that. Well,
Ain't gonna do nothing. Oh.
I'm about as good as those chicks on Instagram.
That thing is like fighting for dear life.
My Harbor Freight angle grinder just pooped out on me.
Of course it did.
That's no bueno, especially like the battery's still good. So I killed it. But that's okay, because I have a backup. All right.
Oh.
Let's just see if we can crack open this tin can. Already got me a nifty little hole there from my 50 cal.
Oh, Lord,
There
you
we
coming
go.
out.
No problem. I can take this right here and I'm gonna bend it. Whee! It's like a can of sardines. Now you can see back here, we have a nice little thing here of drywall. Ow!
Dang.
Are eggs good for dogs?
Raw egg or cooked egg? It doesn't actually matter. Eggs are great for dogs.
Okay, there you go.
I love eating drywall.
Well, it looks like you have two pretty good options when it comes to this if you forget your code and lose your keys. One, just blast it with a Barrett M82A1 or $40 angle grinder from the exact same store. Regardless, there's solutions. Some cheaper than others. Well, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. What did you think about these Harbor Freight specials? Let me know in the comment section down below. Personally, I'm more of a high quality gunroom guy with some gun walls, but are these something you would consider? If you did enjoy today's video, please do me a favor and give it a like and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to check me out on all other social media platforms. All those can be found in the description down below, along with a link to KentuckyBallistics.com, just in case you want to pick up a shirt.
Bet.
And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. See you next time.
Thank you, Scott, for putting this video out. I did not think that the Harbor Freight safes were going to hold up at all. That angle grinder brought back memories, like, of me trying to sell the warranties on those things. Like, if you're getting, like, Harbor Freight's good for a pinch, but if you're gonna actually be serious about, like, your work and what you're doing, go get a Milwaukee set, go get a Husky set, go not to Harbor Freight. I thought the angle grinder was gonna explode on Scott. So yeah, there's much better quality tools than Harbor Freight's quality tools. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for staying. If you made it this far in the video. I greatly appreciate your support and your views. So thank you so much. Go ahead and give Scott a like and subscribe. I am really shocked. I wasn't subscribed to him before. So heck yeah, this is a great time. Enjoy your day, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.